Dippy the Humboldt penguin was transferred to a centre which is specially equipped for his condition. And earlier we spoke to a penguin curator who gave us a rundown of the facilities that are on offer for Dippy.
Dippy's an arthritic penguin. He's about 20 years old and he's had this arthritis for a few years in his previous home. So he's come over here to stay with us. He's on a slightly different treatment regime to the rest of our other birds. He has x-rays regularly and we're under quite close contact with our vet, so we'll be able to maintain his condition and make sure that he's dealing with it day to day. We used to have an arthritic penguin that came to live with us when our enclosure first opened in 2009 called Lola, and when we knew we were getting her with her arthritis, we had this ramp specially built. Normally the penguins are incredibly good jumpers and climbers, and we encourage that from them because it's really good to keep their joints nice and supple and keep them nice and energetic. But because you have bad days and good days with arthritis, we've had this ramp specially built, so if Dippy wants to just climb out of there rather than climb out on the side there, then he can just leisurely walk up the side there. We have incredibly stringent and strict guidelines that we have to work to called the Zoo Licensing Act. We have to work to that, lots of other wildlife parks have to work to that, and it just makes it quite tricky for the smaller organisations to stay open. But it means that we're all, by coming under this Welfare Act, we're all having a high degree of welfare for our animals, they're getting all the care they need, and we're encouraging lots of research and really helping with the conservation of animals like this. You know, children will never get to see these in the wild, so it's really important they come and see them here, and often we find if people can actually see animals, then it gives them a lot more of an affinity for them. And hopefully they'll start to think about things like reducing, recycling and all sorts of other environmental factors that affect birds like these. Having birds like Dippy and having one of our other arthritic birds, Lola, it's really important that our vets get to know as much information as we can, so if we ever get birds like this in the future, or any of our other sea life centres do, we know what certain treatments work, if they respond to certain things, and a lot better care how we can give these guys.